Well, turning an accident into success. That's what one author has done with his life. After suffering a back injury in 2001, Martin Petry, a former expert tree climber, found a new passion: writing. What started as one book turned into 2 and then 3, and now he's completed the Hard Justice trilogy. Here to tell us a story about hard justice is the author, Martin Petry. Welcome to the show. So great to have you.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, such a gentleman. Listen, I want to set this up for our viewers because your first book was actually called The Violation. The second book is Purgation, and then the third book, Purgation, and that's important because, again, that leads us to the Hard Justice trilogy.
That's correct.
So set that up for our viewers.
Well, our characters are defined very interestingly in the book without any type of character definition. Okay. Sam is the fella who is the main character.
Right.
He and his partner, Jake, are trying to figure out who killed his family,
right,
which happens right here in Lyme.
And Sam is, again, heartbroken, he is angry.
Devastated, and he wants payback.
Retribution, absolutely.
Right.
So what else is he struggling with in terms of trying to get that retribution?
He's struggling with re-identifying himself because his family was his heart, and now he's got a void. So.
And he's looking to fill that void.
Yes.
This is really interesting because you and I were chatting earlier, and how the book all came about. Quite remarkable. You started writing after you suffered an accident. In 2001 is when you suffered your accident.
That's right. I was rear-ended. Yes.
And you were dealing with a lot of things. 9/11 had just happened.
Right.
So talk about how, like, a lot of the circumstances around you kind of prompted this whole idea.
Well, you know, when you're laid up like that and you can't do much, you really have to do something in order to not go postal, and words were the instrument in which I found sanity and all of that craziness.
And so you've literally been writing since 2001.
Yes.
Did you always want to be a writer? Because, again, you were an expert tree climber, which is really, really interesting how you go from a tree climber to an author.
I always had, you know, a fondness of words, but I never really thought I'd be a writer, no. But here we are.
And for other writers, you have a website. It's called USA Mutt.
That's
and
right.
It's really been a catalyst and kind of serves as basically an agent for all writers, all artists.
Well, that's right. If you get onto the site, I think your station is providing the link.
Absolutely.
You can go there. It's an interactive site. It's a combination and a compilation of a ton of effort, energy, and I have a really good bunch of people helping me out with that.
What's really wanted? I mean, what's been your reason? Is it because maybe you were always looking for that extra help, and that's what you want to provide other folks around you?
Yeah, pretty much. You have to learn to take a look at things and see what you can do to make life a little bit better for your own condition. And, you know, united we stand. Isn't that the old saying? That
is the old saying. Still holds true today.
That's right.
At least we hope it does. Absolutely. Tell your fans, I mean, what can your fans expect from you next? Because I know you're working on a screenplay.
This is a book of poetry.
Okay.
So I'm going to be probably a well-versed genre writer.
Oh, and it's called, what is it called again?
This is called By the Eyes of a Poet.
And it's basically about what?
Just a bunch of poems I gave to my editor, and Tracy LeCage, she put this together for me, and she and the other people are just having a ball with it. I've got another one coming out called Facing a Mirror.
Wow.
This is a screenplay. We've got a couple of friends here helping us out with this in production, so we're looking to do a lot of good things in Connecticut, try to kick that economy going and getting the local people here really into it and having a good time.
And again, for folks who want to get started reading your book, it really is something you've got to start from the beginning with Violation, so that you really understand and get a better idea
Absolutely.
of what basically hard justice is all about. Because really, it's hard justice.
It is, and it's actually probably a pretty fair summer read for the rest of the summer, so I would encourage you to take a look.
Mr. Petry, not a fair summer read. It's a fantastic summer read.
So
Come on,
much.
give yourself a little bit more credit.
Thank you so much.
For our viewers out there, if you'd like to catch an excerpt of Mr. Petry's book, if you'd like to just check it out, and you want more information about usamutt.com, if you come to our website, WTNH.com, click on Connecticut Style, we will provide the link for you. Martin Petry, best of luck to you.
Thanks
Thank you again.